All right, we're going to turn now to the German American Heritage Center in downtown Davenport. The center recently celebrated its first major expansion to a permanent exhibit in almost 2 decades. And it's a move they say will provide more comprehensive and inclusive stories about immigration to the Quad Cities. So joining us now is the center's director, Claire Tobin. Interim director, I should say. Claire, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's start with the basics here. If someone has never been to the center and museum, what do you guys offer?
Well, we're a historic building and museum in downtown Davenport, right at the end of the Centennial Bridge. Many people probably have driven by and never come in, so we invite everyone to stop in and explore some history and see our historic building. There's something for everyone.
Including this exhibit. Let's talk about it. First of all, what is this exhibit that got revamped?
So a portion, well, most of our permanent exhibition was done in 2009, and we really haven't had any major updates since then. So there was a particular portion that was in need of some TLC and some updating of the stories and updating it to best museum practices. So we've done some new didactic panels, added in some more artifacts that we have in our collection, and telling a broader story of the German immigrant experience to the Quad Cities and their impact here in the Quad City area.
2009, I mean, why wait this long to make the upgrade? I mean, why is now the right time to do this?
Well, we noticed some physical damage to some of the signage, and it's been on our mind for a few years, and we decided this is a priority, and we wanted to move on it. So that was part of our decision, was the physical, decay of some of those materials. And it's not good to leave artifacts up for that long. So it's, we're making it a priority to rotate them out more frequently, and then there's always new stuff to see. If people have been there before, now they can explore and see new things that they may have not seen before.
And I think it is so cool to point out that you guys had a grant to do this whole project, this renovation, and then when the federal funding cuts happened in April, that money got pulled. How were you able to still get this project across the finish line?
That was a big headache for me, a little scary, but we gave notice to our members and our community. Being transparent is important to us, especially with the funding cuts. We're not the only ones affected. And so we had several members and community members and donors approach us and want to donate to recover the rest of those funds. And so because of them, we are able to do that project on our original timeline and be able to do it this year. So we're incredibly grateful. And it's really our community. People here support us, and that's the best feeling.
Truly. Well, you said this is a more inclusive and a comprehensive exhibit. How is that?
Well, we've expanded to include stories of people that were here before immigrants even arrived on the land. So we've touched on some Native American stories, different stories of individuals who came to Scott County specifically, and then reflecting those stories in the artifacts that were brought with them. So you can read the story of a person and then see the item that they brought with them, including one of the tea kettles, and then we have a embroidery needlework piece that someone did with them on a ship while they were coming here. So it's really cool to display those things and be able to share them with our community.
And really quickly, I mean, how has the German immigrant community shaped the QCA?
They were a huge part in the settlement and development of Davenport and the Quad Cities as a whole. They were business owners, they were restaurant owners, they were community members, and so they really did a lot, and they can learn more about all of the impact when they come to the museum.
Oh, it's a good tease. Okay, well then before I let you go, you got a lot coming up. Oktoberfest, I'm sure, is at the front of your guys' minds. What do you have planned for the rest of the year?
Well, we have 2 Oktoberfest celebrations, one in Davenport on September 20th, and then the other one is in Rock Island at the Hauberg on October 4th. And then we also have a film series with The Last Picture House, which starts in September. So all of the details there are on our website, and people can see some old films that have not been on the big screen, or they probably wouldn't have the opportunity to. So that's a really neat opportunity and partnership that we're excited to have.
Oh, I love it. What a cool way to bring history to life. Claire, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
You guys at home, if you want to share this story or plan your next trip to the Heritage Center and Museum, you can head over to WQAD.com and click on the As Seen on TV tab.